Hi guys, Tech James here. In this video, I will be showing you guys how to install a Java emulator onto your PS Vita. So basically what this is used for is playing those classic Java mobile games. You guys might know the Crash Bandicoot one and the Spyro one. They're pretty cool anyway. So if you guys want to set this up, you will need Adrenaline installed. You'll also obviously need custom firmware, and I would recommend having the Adrenaline Bubble Manager just so you can get the app working on your home screen. All you guys want to do, just to get this thing started, is go ahead and open up Vita Shell. Now once Vita Shell loads, just like this, what you want to do is just press select, connect your PS Vita to your PC, and I will show you guys what to do next. Over on your computer, I will leave two links in the description of this video. The first link is the PSPKVM Emulator itself. It was last updated in 2016, but it still seems to be pretty popular, and there's a few screenshots of here of what it looks like. But all we want to do is simply just click on the green download button, and then simply wait 5 seconds, and then the zip file will begin downloading for us. So once this has finished downloading, the second link in the description is all of the mobile games. So these are games you'd get on Nokia, Motorola, Samsung, all of these phones up here. And there's actually some pretty interesting ones on here. Now this is really cool because we can actually run these on our PS Vita. So let's just look for a game of interest. There's a few pretty cool games on here, like Banjo-Kazooie and stuff like that. Also Call of Duty 2 is on here as well. What we're going to do, I think we're going to get Castlevania because I haven't played this one yet. So once you find a game you like the look of, they're all jar files, simply right click it and just select download. Now because it's a jar file, if you're using Google Chrome like me, it might try to delete it, so make sure you just click on keep. Don't worry, none of these games are viruses or anything like that. So once it has finished downloading, you want to head over to your PC's downloads folder, get the emulator itself and simply right click the zip file and select extract here. So then you just want to get your jar game and just drag it into the PSPKVM file folder. Double click on the file folder, and what I like to do is right click, create a new folder and just call it games or ROMs. I'm just going to call mine games. And then we're going to simply drag our Castlevania.jar into our games folder. So that is literally it for the setup of this emulator. Now we need to simply copy it across to our PS Vita. So my PS Vita is connected right here. Make sure we go to view at the top and select hidden items just so we can see everything on there. We are looking for PSPEMU. Now we are looking for PSP, game, right click, paste. So that is literally it for copying across the emulator as well. Now we can go back onto our PS Vita and I will show you guys some gameplay. Okay guys, so back on our PS Vita, we can simply close out of Vita Shell and we want to start up Adrenaline. So you can either start up the normal emulator, or if you wish to install the Bubble like me, you can start up the Bubble Manager. I do actually have videos of both of these on my channel, but we are just going to start up the Adrenaline Bubble Manager. So mine looks like it has an update, so I'm going to do this now and I'm just going to press X and I'll be back when it's done. So if it has an update, just let it complete, and once it's loaded up like this, you're looking for the app. So here it is, PSPKVM. So what we're going to do to get this on our home screen, simply just press X on it. Now you want to give it a name. I'm just going to shorten this down a bit. I'm going to backspace all of this stuff and just have it as PSPKVM. Now just click on the green arrow right here. And now it's just going to start converting the resources. So that should only take a couple of seconds, and when it's done it should be in green just to let you know it's now on your home screen. So if we just close out of the Bubble Manager, we should be able to find it. So let's just have a look. It should be somewhere here, and here it is, PSPKVM. So we're going to press X on it and then X again to start it up. Now this one does take a few seconds to load, so if you get a black screen for about 20 seconds, don't worry, it's not like glitch or anything, just wait like 20 seconds. So what we're going to do, we're going to go into the system vidlets, press circle. Now we need to go to find application and press circle. We need to go install from memory stick and press circle. Just give it a few seconds. Now we need to go into PSP. We need to go into game, We need to scroll all the way down until we find this folder. Here it is, PSPKVM, press circle again. Now we should be able to find our games folder, press circle. And then here is our game. Now if you add more games, they'll list up down here. But once you find a game you want, press circle, which is launch. And it's going to ask you what you want to run it in. So this looks like, obviously the best resolution is obviously the best, but you can run it in lots of different kind of like phone resolutions and stuff. I'm going to use J2ME standard. Hopefully this one works, but you do have obviously quite a few to play with, and some of them have a lot bigger resolutions than others. But let's try the basic one right here. Let's just press circle. Okay, so this one obviously hasn't loaded up the best. Let's just give it a quick test. Some of them do load a lot better than others. If this one is a bit glitchy, I might just bring it back to the main menu and choose like a different resolution. So I don't know what was wrong with Castlevania, but here is Spyro running in Sony Ericsson. I believe it was the same resolution, 480 by 272. So let's just give this a quick test. Let's just select English and then game. You press circle for enter, by the way. Let's just start a new game. Put a random name in here, and then let's load this thing up. So this is actually a pretty cool mobile game. It's kind of unique. I don't think many of you have probably played this, and there's loads of other Java games as well. There's Sonic the Hedgehog, some really interesting games that you can get on there. Obviously this is PS Vita, so you can use the analog stick or you can use the D-pad like normal. It's entirely up to you. So that is pretty much it for this video. So if you guys enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.